What do you think will be India's position in this?
I think a lot of analysis has been done during the congressional visit to Dharamsala, where a lot of credit is given to the Indian government for allowing them to visit India, visit Dharamsala, make those statements, and they're on their way back met with Prime Minister Modi ji and also our Foreign Minister. So I think in Taiwan also it's being interpreted as validation of this visit to Dharamsala by the Indian government. So Indian government also keeps this interest in mind. I have always said that no country will leave aside their national interest and pick up Tibetan national interest. So as long as that nation's security interests and other interests aligns with Tibetan interests, and Tibet and India, we have age-old relations. We consider ourselves as an extension of Indian culture, our language, our religion, the script of our language and religion all came from India. We consider ourselves as an extension of Indian culture because we transliterated every available Sanskrit and Pali text into Tibetan, and we are the only country to do that. So we are a repository of one part of ancient Indian wisdom, and we are very grateful to the Indian government at the most difficult period of our history to give refuge here in India to His Holiness, and now there are about 72,000 Indian Tibetans in India. So, but I'm in no position, I have always said, I'm in no position to advise the Indian government. There are a lot of brainy people in the government, and they know exactly what to do. And as long as they feel that Tibet's interest aligns with India's interest, then I'm sure, and since about a year ago, there have been a lot of noises, not just 1 year, because of China's belligerence on Indian border, and there are a lot more noises or voices about India having to recalibrate its Tibet policy.